Blessing, bangthebook.com. Let's focus on the bowl games on Friday and Saturday. Last of the middle-tier bowls, and then we're going to start getting into the big boy games. But there are opportunities on the board. Let's go on Friday. Florida International goes against Toledo. Toledo's a 6-point favorite. Total on the game here is 61. Now, Sean Darius Phillips, the running back for Florida International, this kid was arrested, domestic violence. He's not playing in this game. But Toledo's offense has been rocking and rolling of late. I think both teams, and you might see Florida International even air it out a little bit more here. In the Bahamas Bowl, historically, this is a game, it's just crazy. I mean, I think we're going to see a track meet in this game. Look for the total to go up, like the game to go over 61. Then we get to Western Michigan and BYU. BYU opened 11. This is up to 12.5. Total's 49.5. Games in Boise. BYU travels very well everywhere they go. They'll have a big contingent there. MAC teams historically have struggled in bowl games. We'll see if Toledo and Western Michigan give us any kind of indication here on Friday night. Then we go to Saturday, and we've got Memphis and Wake Forest, 2.5 up to 3.5. It's a big move. Memphis, it goes through the key number of 3. Total is 74. Memphis, both of these teams can score in bunches, but Memphis has the better running game, better running back in Darnell Henderson. 74 is the total. These guys, extra time to prepare, they could light it up. This could be a track meet. Houston and Army. Army was 5. It's down to 3.5. Is it a letdown from the Navy game? No Ed Oliver, no Derek King for Houston. So Army's offense probably going to do well here. A little extra time to prepare for it for Houston, but their best players aren't out there. I think it's another game could feature points with the total on the game of 59.5 in Fort Worth. But Army, clearly, they've shown the ability to win the Navy game and then be motivated. This is an intriguing one, and I think it comes down to what is Buffalo's mindset here. Buffalo and Troy and Mobile. Buffalo is 3. It's down to 1.5, 2, 53.5. It's coming down to 52. Buffalo squandered an opportunity, blew the MAC championship game, had the big lead over Northern Illinois, let it get away. So either they can pout, or they could be a mad football team and go out in style. They had some great games this year. I think you're going to see points here. The one thing is Troy, they'll have a big fan contingent in this game. The head coach here, Neil Brown, is doing a great job with Troy, and he's 2-0 in bowl games. And then wrap it up with Hawaii and Louisiana Tech. Hawaii, a 1-point favorite. It's picked now the Aloha Bowl. Bottom line is Hawaii was scoring in bunches, injuries, and then they fell off the map. But they did get a win against San Diego State at the end of the year. Cole McDonald, fresh off the shelf here. I think this could be a fun one. And the total went from 57.5 to 60. I don't know if that's high enough. I think it could get points. Look for that total to continue to go up. And I think the two teams will indeed produce points in that game at Aloha Stadium. The last of the middle tier bowls. Always follow along in the Sports Betting Podcast with our buddy Adam Burke. Follow me on Twitter at Brian Blessing. As always, great information for you across the board daily at bangthebook.com.